Yeah, yeah, that's how I feel too. Yeah, Bonnie, this is really fun. I'm glad we decided to actually go to Jamba Juice. This is great. What's your favorite smoothie?
Oh my god, I love anything with kale. Kale is just like that superfood, and I read that it makes your skin really good, really nice.
Oh yeah, well I can see that it's working. I mean you have really nice skin.
Oh, thank you, Corey. That's great. Nice. You?
What do you like? What's your favorite? Oh well, mine's mango a go go. I love that one. It's so sweet and citrusy. I really enjoy it a lot.
Oh my god, that is like my second favorite. I mean, if it's not kale, it's mango. I love mango.
Oh, that's cool. I'm glad we had something in common. So, are you ready for Mr. Garcia's test on Thursday?
Oh, I thought it was on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's on Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, I am so not ready. That stuff we covered on Friday, I didn't get it.
Oh, you mean the percentages?
Yeah, like he had that table, it didn't make any sense to me.
Oh well, I think he was just trying to like make it so that we understood like every step of the process. But really, he was just showing us some shortcuts. You want me to explain?
Well, I mean, we could, I guess. I mean, I guess I need the help, and we are hanging out, and you're really good at math.
Oh well, you're good too, Bonnie. I mean, you've helped me too in the past. I'm just trying to help you too.
Well, I guess it was just kind of confusing because he was talking about variables again.
Yeah, but really, the variable, like, it actually has more of a meaning with this problems because you can actually, like, use some real examples. Like, for example, like with this Jamba Juice, like, imagine there's like a 25% discount on the two Jamba Juice drinks we have here. And let's say, I think it was around like $9, right? So let's just say it was $10 for our two drinks, right? Well, remember how he was like having us set up proportions, and like 25 over 100 is equal to X over 10, right? And then we had to do that whole like cross product and all that stuff. Remember that?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I was totally getting that. I totally got that.
Well, I mean, really, basically what he was trying to tell us that you don't have to do that. Because look, when you actually divide 25 divided by 100, right? If you were to actually put that in your calculator, you would get 0.25. And so really, if you have a percent, you're just moving the decimal over 2 times to the left, which is basically dividing by 100. Because when you divide by 100, you move the decimal to the left twice. And so anytime you have a fraction, like over 100, you really have a percent. And when you have a percent, you really have just a decimal with the decimal point moved over to the left twice.
Okay, so you're saying that if it's like 25%, it's 0.25. So if it's like 75%, are you saying it's like 0.75?
Yeah, exactly. It's just a decimal with moved over twice. So yeah, it's just 0.75.
Okay, well then what do you do after that?
Well, look, if you see, you get 0.25 equals to X over 10. Well, remember how we would multiply both sides by 10? Well, then X would just be 2.5. So the original amount was $10, right? And there's the 10 right there. And you're just multiplying it by 0.25. And so all he's saying is sometimes you don't know what the value is, but no matter what, you take the percentage, you turn it into a decimal, and you multiply it by X, where X in this case is 10. So it would be 0.25X. That's how you figure out what 25% of some number is. You just multiply it by the decimal.
Okay, so you're saying that this is 25%, the discount. And so then you would take, okay, so then 25% is $2.50. And then you just subtract, right? And so you take 10 minus that, and you get $7.50.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Now hold on. Let me erase this because I want to show you something else. So let's get rid of the proportions because you don't need it anymore, right? Now, this is a decrease by 25%, right? Because it's a 25% off, so it's decreasing by 25%, right? And see how you subtract it? Well, basically, you don't have to now do that. You could actually do 1 minus 0.25, and that's going to give you the new answer. So let me show you. So what he was saying is that when you do $10, that's 100% of 10, which is just 1 times 10. And so if you want to take away 0.25 times x,
Wait, hold on. I don't get it. I'm so confused. You have all this stuff everywhere.
okay, you know what? Let me just let me just erase all this because I think it's a little confusing. Let me start over. Okay, now let's just stick with the problem. Instead of saying 25% of $10, we're going to say a decrease in $25. So decrease by 25%. Now see how you did the 10 minus 250? How did we get the 250?
Well, you multiplied 0.25 times 10.
Yes, exactly. And see, what we did is we did 10 minus that. And really, that's the same thing as x minus 0.25x. Okay, in this case, we know it's $10, but if you don't know, you still can write an expression for it. But look, Bonnie, you can combine these because they're the same terms, and there's a 1 in front of the x. And so you can subtract these, and you get 0.75x. So 0.75x is the same thing as decreasing the value by 25%.
Oh my God, that makes perfect sense. So you're saying we just kind of did it in a shorter way.
Exactly. You're just multiplying by the percentage, but 1 minus the percentage.
Oh my God, that's okay. I get it.
Well, hold on. Let's do the increase. So if you have now, let's say there was an increase of, let's say, 10%. So a 10% increase, how would you figure that out?
Well, if it was a decrease, we subtract it. So I'm gonna guess we add.
Exactly. Like remember, it's a $10, right? And then we add point. Well, let's just say it was. Here, let me erase this. This is confusing here. Let me erase this here. So let's say we were doing an increase by 35%. So then what's 35% of $10, Bonnie?
I don't know.
Well, what do? How would you figure it out?
Well, you would just do 0.35 times 10.
Exactly. So then you would add $10 to that, and that would, well, hold on, let me make sure this is clear. So this is an increase, right? An increase. And so because we're increasing, we're going to find what 35% is of $10, and then we're going to add it, right? So then basically, again, this is x, and this is 0.35x. And so you combine like terms, and you get 1.35x.
Oh my God. So you're saying that if you want to find an increase, you just do 1 point and then the percentage at the decimal.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, Mr. Garcia basically wanted us to create all this in a table, and so he had us fill out a table, but basically it's everything we just talked about. So like he had, here, let me take out the homework. It had means, and then it had expression, and then it was simplify, and then it was the same as, right? And so if he had like increase by 40%, the expression is x plus 0.4x, right? Because this is the whole amount, and then you're adding 40% of it.
Okay. And then I think you used, like you were saying, you combine like terms, right? So then you get 1.4x, And that's the same as multiply by 1.4.
Yeah, and then if you do a decrease, let's say by 15%, remember you take the whole amount and then you subtract by 0.15x.
Oh my god, I totally get that. And then 1 minus that is just 0.85x because you're combining like terms. So you just multiply by 0.85. Oh my god, I totally get that. Did you finish your juice?
Yeah, I'm about to finish it right now. That was so good. How was yours?
Oh my god, I love kale. This was so good. It's got a little strawberry. I loved it. So basically, if we want to do an increase, we add the percentage, and then if we do a decrease, we subtract the percentage. But basically, we're just putting them together. And so it's 1 point the percentage if you want to increase, and then it's 1 minus the value if you want to decrease. Oh my god, that's so easy. So now I could just do this whenever, right?
Yeah, that's the whole point. Now we can actually use math in the real world.
Oh, cool. And this is going to be on the test?
Oh yeah, he said he's going to have a table just like this.
Okay. Well, I think I'm ready for it.
Cool. Well, maybe we can study later next week.
Sounds like a plan.